Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here, and it's time to check out the brand new smartwatch from Google, so I hope you watch this video. If you missed it on Instagram, my wife and I are expecting our first child, so I'm trying to learn some of these dad jokes, so cut me a little slack. But anyways, Google sent over their latest flagship smartwatch, the Pixel Watch 4. Now this might be the best looking smartwatch out there, and it might just be the best Wear OS watch you can buy now. So we're gonna take a quick look what comes in the box, get it set up with our brand new Pixel 10 Pro Fold, which I unboxed yesterday. I'll link to that video down below in case you missed it. And then we will get the watch on our wrist and of course get some hands on time with it. Get it hands, 2 o'clock. All right, that was a bad one. Anyways, I'm still learning, but let's get into it, unboxing the Google Pixel Watch 4. Here's the new Google Pixel Watch 4, specifically the 45mm LTE model, which runs Wear OS by Google. Sliding that open, looks like we have some arrows here, and you can slide this box up. Oh, there's a top and bottom box to slide out. Opening this up is where the actual watch is disassembled. Of course, we're gonna set that to the side for just a second. You also get your brand new charger. Yes, this is a new charging mechanism for the Pixel Watch 4. Let's take it on out and take a look. So it charges via USB Type-C on one end, and this is more of a proprietary charger. This is down at the bottom. It's got a little bit of grip so it doesn't slide around. It's more of a 2-pin connector, but I will say one thing about it is obviously you're gonna have to line it up to those 2 pins on the specific watch, but it is magnetic. So I'm showing that off now. Actually decently strong, it found it right away, so it's not gonna be that hard because it's just opposite of where the crown is, and it sits up, so maybe you have it on your nightstand. You can use it more like just like a little clock sitting on your bedstand. Next, I believe there should be bands in here, and yes, here we go. This is the small size. Here we go, side by side, upside down. You will connect these to opposite sides of the watch. You also get your standard booklets, getting started guide, and finally, really nice, they also include a large band. So yes, this was the smaller one and a larger one. I will test both of those out to give you an idea of what they both look like. I believe they both will work. I'll be on like the last notch of the small and then maybe towards the beginning of the large. I'll show you. Anyways, let's boot our watch up for the first time, and while it turns on, let's take a closer look at this hardware. Here is the mechanism that will slide our bands into. You've got a microphone here. You do have a crown that will spin and has a button, another button above that. And that's just about it. There's our 2 prongs that will be our charger. And flipping it down towards the bottom is where all of those sensors are and just information around that. Attaching our bands is fairly easy. Up at the top is where this specific one goes. Note the crown is on the right. Just find this release button. So if you do need to take it off, there's a little button there, and sort of cover it and just slide it over and it will attach and lock in. We're gonna try the small band first, but exact same thing. Down at the bottom, there's a release button. Just sort of line it up with that specific button and press in and slide on over. It is really easy. Right away, this popped up on my 10 Pro Fold, so we're gonna run through the setup process and just talk about anything that's noteworthy. Some customization options, whether you have a watch on your left or right wrist, and it asks where you want the crown, so you can use it upside down technically if you want to just say, hey, on my left wrist, but I'm going to put the crown more to the left side. Actually, you'll see it in real time. If I switch the crown, you'll notice that image just flips back and forth. So really nice you get that option. It does give you the option to connect with Fitbit, which Google owns, to track a ton of different data. You do have car crash detection with the Pixel Watch 4. Also, satellite SOS, earthquake alerts, emergency SOS, and more. You can talk to the Google Assistant by pressing and holding the side button or using the voice activation keyword. For security, you can set up a pattern or pin for a lock. When you take your watch off, it'll activate. Ready to explore, we're all set up and ready to go. Within the app, you can really customize a lot of things. It lets you know battery information. You can go to Fitbit, you can go to your wallet, set that up. You can even change watch faces, tiles, and you'll notice a lot of watch preferences, including some gestures. You can also check some of these settings on your watch itself, like tilt to wake, touch to wake. You do get always on screen. You can turn that on or off. You can have it set to a specific time and font size. If I go to add watch face, there's a ton of different ones, and you can fully customize all of these colors. You can match specific things and change them on the fly. Our watch is all set up and ready to go. Now, moment of truth with the small band, it should fit. The previous ones did. So sliding it into this first loop, I believe. Okay, so it can make it up to about the second one and it's still comfortable, which is nice because there's not that much excess to put in. So I believe I'll just kind of hold on to the small. Let's try with the large. So with the large, I'm going to about there, actually, so 2 extra on this side. So it is nice that there's some overlap, so I could use the large if I really wanted to. Obviously, there's just more excess band to tuck in there, but it does give me flexibility to switch between bands. Now check this display out. I'm gonna switch watch faces. All right, I tried to find a watch face that really went to the edge because this is their Actua 360 display. It's a domed display, so it really raises up the actual display part. It looks really good. Don't worry, it's protected with Gorilla Glass. I like this watch face, by the way. I like how the numbers do move with the seconds, but let's walk through our watch itself. So swiping down gets you to those quick settings that I mentioned earlier. You can turn on a flashlight. Swiping up gets you to your notifications. Pressing the crown will bring you home. Pressing it again when you're on the home screen brings you to the apps. You can use the crown to scroll. The haptics feel really nice. Going back home, pressing the side button gets you to your recent apps, which is always nice. Like I said, pressing and holding. Hey, what's the weather like today?
Today in Chicago,
there is a speaker.
Forecasted high of 61 and a low of 50. Currently, it's 59 degrees.
Going back home, swiping over, there's a quick start to a lot of different workouts. Actually, let's show off some of those. So all exercises, there better be a golf one. There it is. So golf is on there. Nice to see. There's just a lot of them to scroll through. If you do want to go back, just swipe over and it'll bring you to a previous screen. And then there we go, swiping through these cards, the amount of steps. It will track your sleep as well, my specific heart rate. I don't know how it has my heart rate. I guess it had it from previously, but we'll test that in just a second. Safety check. You can customize all these cards, by the way. It matches perfectly with my Moonstone Fold, and here's just a quick look of it on my wrist. It looks so good. Again, keep in mind they do have a smaller face if maybe you have a smaller wrist or smaller hand, but I really like the way this watch looks. And you'll see, you can quick swap between watch faces. There's a lot of different ones, like I mentioned earlier, to swap through, and it will be a different theme, so to speak. So if I just go to this bold one and select it, you'll notice it's applying a specific color scheme and a theme to the OS. There's a lot you can customize, like colors and the shortcuts. So if we go into this, I can quick shortcut into my heart rate. It's in the higher zone right now. 94 beats per minute seems kind of high. I must just be really excited about this watch. Again, the Fitbit integration is right in the watch, so it lets me know all the calories, the steps, all of the health tracking and sleep tracking. I am excited to kind of go on a run. It should be able to give me some feedback. Anyways, that's just about everything I want to talk about for now with the brand new Pixel Watch 4. Again, I think the best looking smartwatch out there now. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think if you're interested in picking one of these up. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be down in the comments as well. Be sure to subscribe. A lot more content coming soon. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. And as always, thanks for watching.